Hello, everybody. Welcome to Chuck Fury Uncorked. This segment is Wine of the Week time, and so every week we just want to highlight one wine per your request and showcase something that you probably would not have considered buying when you're at a store. If we can drum up enough interest, perhaps you'll go to the store and ask for it, or at least have a following with those stores that would carry these kind of wines, because these small artisan family-owned estates deserve a voice. And plus that, the wine is really good, especially for the price. So this week's wine that we're going to feature is something we've already kind of talked about in the past. This is Domaine Fontsainte from the appellation Corbière in southern France. So Ariana Suchia, she asked me, can we talk about other grape varieties? So rather than just Chardonnay and Cabernet Sauvignon and Pinot Noir and Merlot, can we also advocate people trying lesser known grape varieties that offer great pleasure, both without food and with food? So this is that kind of wine. Again, this is what I would call a country-styled wine. It's mainly Carignane based, and that's the grape I want you to focus on for this episode, Carignane. Carignane is not a showy grape like Syrah or Grenache or Cabernet Sauvignon. It's not John Wayne. It doesn't have swag. Carignane is more something in the background. It's something that, when it's grown and made well, it can offer deliciousness, not grandness, not grandiose, not showiness, just more about deliciousness and capturing the earth that it grows in the wild countryside that surrounds the vineyards. When it's done well, it can also be so incredibly food friendly because it doesn't have hard edges. So this wine, again, is mainly Carignane. Of course, it's got some Grenache inside, and it's got a little bit of Syrah. The reason why I bring this to your attention, more and more when you look at the wines of southern France, and specifically I've had several examples from Corbière. Corbière is an area. More and more people are trying to make their cuvées using more and more Syrah as the main focus. So Syrah is, of course, a more showy grape. It's capable of grandeur. It's capable of majesticness, but it's not Corbière. And it takes away from the lightness and unpretentiousness and deliciousness of what French country wines should be. This is, in comparison, the very style of wine that one would sip at a cafe or bistro along the Mediterranean. You don't swirl the glass and go, you eat the food, you gulp the wine, you wash down the food, with each sip. And that's what this wine offers at less than $20 a bottle. This family, they've proven that these vineyards were cleared way back when by the Romans. So it has a lot of history. And the Romans really knew what they were doing. Wherever they went, they planted vines. Why? Because while they were there, they wanted to make sure they could make wines for their table at night to sip along with the food or gulp along after a hard day's work. So this vineyard has intentionally been there for a long time. This family's been doing for several generations. And I started becoming familiar with this estate back in the 80s because of the great value that it delivers and the fact that it's so delicious and pliable. And, this is the kind of wine you stick in your refrigerator for maybe 8 to 10 minutes. You serve it with pizzas, with meatloafs, comfort food. You sip on it while you're cooking or, when you're barbecuing outside. This is the perfect wine. And again, I just want you to experience something different, a different set of tastes and textures and aromas. And that's what this wine offers. Carignane-based, Domaine Fontsainte, Corbière. Please go out and look for it. I bought it at a store. In fact, 2 stores, I bought a bottle each. So it's out there at less than $20 a bottle. I hope you try it. I hope you enjoy it. Please give us feedback on it. Until next time, aloha.